of our video today, and we're going to be going over 4 different topics: number patterns, functions, using multiplication properties, and a distributive property. So for the first one, we're going to be finding number patterns, and for the first one, it goes from 20 to 17, which is minus 3, if you know how to subtract. And the 17 minus 14 is also minus 3. And 14 minus 11 is also minus 3. So if this is the pattern, then 11 minus 3 would be 8. So the answer to this will be 8. You just have to find the pattern to how it belongs. Now let's try number 7. So as you can see, it's 5.8, 5.7, blank, 5.5, and 5.4. Since all the first numbers are 5, we know that the first number is going to be 5. Now, let's look at how the second number is similar. It goes from 8, 7, blank, 5, 4. It looks like it's decreasing 1 by 1, so I think that this will be 5.6. You just have to find what matches with each other. And yeah, that's it. It's pretty simple. Now we're going to be doing functions. It says copy and complete the function table. So if we do the first question, D equals 6C. So if we put in 0 for C, what would D be? So for the first one, D equals 6 times 0. And if you guys know your multiplication table, we know that anything times 0 is 0. So the answer to this question is 0. Now let's try this one. D equals 6 times 5. Now, 6 times 5, if you know your multiplication table, is 30. So the answer to the second one is 30. Now, D equals 6 times 10. And if you guys know your multiplication table, again, 6 times 10 is 60. Next, D equals 6 times 15. And this one, you're going to have to be doing a little bit more practice math on this side. And after you do it, we know that 6 times 15 on the side after you do it, just pause the video and come back, is 90. Now last but not least, D equals 6 times 20. Now if you do this, you may also have to do this on the side. So pause the video and come back, but the answer to this is 120. That's how you do it. Now let's look for using multiplication properties, just to solve the equation. So let's try the first one. 7 times y times 8 equals 7 times 3 times 8. So this parentheses when multiplying has no effect on which order it is, because eventually at the end you're going to end up multiplying. So just act like the parentheses are not there. 7 times y. 7 times 3. So in this case, y would equal 3. And this is called the commutative property, where the parentheses are just in different places, but the value is actually the same. Let's do another example. Number 2. N times 3 equals 3 times 9. So 3 times 9 and n times 3. This number is basically whatever number this is, which is 9. So n would equal 9. And this is only because we know that 9 times 3 equals 27. And it says this has to equal 27, which knows that n should be 9. Another question, number 7. 5 times n equals 5. What number do you have to multiply by itself to get the answer of itself? Obviously 1. So n would equal 1 in this situation. Let's go to the distributive property. Restate the expression using distributive property. Then find the value of the expression. So let's try number 2. Oops. Now the distributive property goes from here to Oh no, why did I click it? Here to here. So the multiplication would be 18 plus 3n. Because 6 times 3 and 3 times n. And if n is 40. So 18 plus 3 times 40. And if you do 40 times 3 on this side here, no, that's equal 3 times 0 is 0 and 4 times 3 equals 12, so 120. So 18, oops, let me just write here. 18 plus 120, which would equal 138 for number 2. And yep, that's all you have to do. So I hope you guys learned a lot from this lesson and keep practicing. Bye.